What's up, y'all? Quick video. Going to the gym, get my fitness on, blow off some steam. I just wanted to say, man, it's been wild in Bears land, Bears Twitter, with a lot of the media, not all, but a lot of the media, and some of the fans, not all. Most fans are rational when holding it down, right? So props to y'all, right? I don't think people really understand what the hell is going on, right? The Chicago Bears, we're 1-1 after facing a team that was in the NFC Championship, who have championship aspirations, and another team who got beat by the team who went to the NFC Championship. And this team was also in the NFC Championship previous year, lost to the other team, right? The 49ers and the Packers, right? These are both double-digit win teams. These guys are both playoff teams. These guys have a championship aspirations. They have some of the best defenses in the NFL. And not only do they have the best defenses in the NFL, they can put up some points. And they run a very similar offensive scheme to what we run. They're very familiar with what we do on the offense, and have defenses that are very knowledgeable because they play these guys in practice. And those offenses are actually more talented than our offense. We're babies, we're babies in the Shanahan Kubiak system. And the fact that we even are 1-1 right now is amazing, right? We have good coaching staff who understand that we can't get into a shootout with two championship contender teams. So they understood, especially the first game you played in the monsoon, you had to muck that game up. By mucking it up, you got to make it defensive. It got to be a slugfest. It got to be a fist fight. It got to be like a phone booth fight. I know you guys probably saw that video of the two dudes fighting in a phone booth. It got to be a phone booth fight, right? And so we won one versus the 49ers. We beat them at their own game, having a fist fight in the phone booth. And we won that game largely because our quarterback was able to make the plays and theirs didn't. We all know the rollout to the left and, scrambling to buy time. The defenders can't stick to receivers. Somebody breaks free, Justin Field hits them. The leak out to Equinemi and St. Brown, throw for a touchdown. Eddie Jackson got the pick, and then Khalil Herbert ran it in. That's what right there that won us the game, right? And also Jalen Johnson able to force the ball out when on Deebo Samuels as they were driving. Those were the plays that were made, right? We played the Green Bay Packers. They won the time of possession. They had 38 minutes. They had the ball. The Bears had the ball 22 minutes. You're playing Green Bay. You're playing Aaron Rodgers in Lambeau Field. You are not going to win the game if they have the ball 38 minutes and you only have it 22. I'm sorry. Aaron Rodgers is still that dude. I hate the Green Bay Packers. Y'all know this. I hate the Green Bay Packers. Right? Surprisingly, some of their fans, not all of them, are okay. But I hate the Green Bay Packers. I hate losing to the Green Bay Packers, but I still respect Aaron Rodgers because he's that dude. This dude took a 2nd and 28. And they throw a screen pass and we can't make a tackle. That's why we were on the field so long. You got to get off the field. Some of those plays, it was just Aaron being Aaron. He threw the ball through a keyhole and his receivers caught it every single time. And that's what it is. You can't beat the Green Bay Packers holding the ball 38 when they hold the ball 38 minutes. The Bears ran 41 offensive plays, right? I think 17 were passed and the rest were runs. Some of them were design runs with the quarterback. Our running backs didn't even run the ball. I don't even think David Montgomery and Khalil Herbert, maybe they totaled 20 rushing. We didn't have the ball a lot. And when you don't have the ball a lot, you're not going to have a lot of plays. That's why we only ran 41 plays, right? Usually the average is 61 or something like that, around 60. So we ran 20 less plays at minimum than the average NFL offense. What did you expect was going to happen, right? And so now the narrative is the Bears don't trust Justin Fields, and he only threw the ball 11 times. It was actually, he dropped back 17, he scrambled, and he got sacked for 3, right? So that it is what it is. We only had 41 possessions. This was going to be a run-heavy game for one, because the running game was working, because David Montgomery averaged about 8 yards a carry and Khalil Herbert averaged 9. So I don't see a problem with that, because I care more about winning games than fantasy numbers. And that's what good coaches do. And we all remember Bill Belichick in a rainstorm when he had Mac Jones, who actually passed for more passing yards than every rookie quarterback that played last year. He ran the ball some more. And the New England Patriots beat the Buffalo Bills. That's good coaching. Even if you got a good passer, you're not going to air the ball out in a rainstorm. So unfortunately, we've had a game where there was a monsoon and you're not supposed to pass the ball 30, 40 times. And we had a game where we only had 41 possessions. So let's use our common sense, right? Let's use logic and reason and common sense when we're discussing football. Don't omit that and just say, oh, these guys only passed this much and only had this many yards. Please provide context to the argument, okay? Now, if there's bright and sunny in Soldier Field next Sunday and the Bears are getting first downs and Justin Fields has only passed the ball 15 times and we're entering the 2-minute warning in the fourth quarter, to me, then you got an argument. Who we play next? The New York Giants. If it's birds are chirping, the New York Giants, and we only passed the ball 15 times heading to the 2-minute warning in the fourth quarter, to me, now you got an argument. Now there's a trend, right? Now you can say something. Now we can question Lou Getsy. Now we can question a lot of things. All I'm asking is provide context, because some of us, myself included, are smart enough to dig a little deeper and look beneath the surface and understand why. Like Nagy used to say, the whys. We able to look a little deeper and ask, why did they only pass the ball so many times? And there's an explanation. Now, if it continues, now we got a question. There's no doubt. You can criticize, you can question, but provide the context. That's all I'm asking. Context. Context matters. I'm going to go lift. Peace.